Okay, welcome back everyone. I did not expect to be making a video this quickly. So, yep, Jean Wolf here, and I had just finished finishing the two videos before this one. I was posting them, finally finished posting them, and then I noticed there's more information that I had missed. While I was doing the videos, I wasn't able to keep up with some of the videos that I am subscribed to, like training tips and some other stuff on YouTube. So I missed out on watching some of the new footage on some of it, and yeah, it's some exciting news. But I didn't expect it to be here so soon. So the information they have just dropped on us out of nowhere is the quest feature, which I thought they would probably be doing it later on. So I guess this is them doing it a little earlier than expected, I suppose. It's awesome nonetheless. But yeah, should be a picture on the screen right here as usual. And it's got a whole bunch. I don't know if you can read it or not. It's a whole bunch of information. But yeah, it talks about what's going to be in the feature, what all it goes to. Easiest way to say it is basically you have a bunch of different goals or challenges, or whatever we're going to call them. We could consider them quests. The game is, they mentioned research with Professor Willow. So you do these goals or the researching, whatever you want to consider it, and from there you hope it eventually, after so much time, you get other than getting basic rewards that you do while doing them, after so much is done, you get an awesome reward. Next picture is the screens of some of the test stuff that they were showing, that they're hinting at and teasing. One on the right shows that the weather effect moved up to the top right, and where it originally was, just above the nearby, that's where the research button is going to be. The picture to its left is the research itself with the basic field research. As you can tell with these, you get basic rewards for doing. You supposedly can do them as much as you want, and from there you just gather up rewards and whatnot. So other than raiding or spinning and all these different things you're doing, you can do this to get stuff. Especially for those of us, especially as myself for instance, where you don't raid a whole lot. Sometimes it can be difficult to be able to raid. You don't have enough people, or you don't have a pass, you don't have any money to get a pass, stuff like that. This can help alleviate some of the stuff, such as this hints and shows TMs and rare candy and stuff like that you'd normally get from a raid. You can also possibly get them from this. So that's cool. The picture to its left, it's showing as you get up through the H stamp for the day, you get rewards. And if I'm reading this right, this is showing Stardust. It's showing mystery items. So it could be berries, it could be potions. It's just completely random. It could be rare candy for all we know. Won't know until we actually get the feature out. But what gets my attention is beside that it says Pokemon appears. So maybe it's a legendary, maybe it's just a very rare Pokemon that you don't see that much out in the wild, or some people see it in high cities, but since you're not in the city, maybe you'll be able to see it better now. Sounds awesome nonetheless. The next picture to its left is you can switch or swipe from field over to special. In special, this is showing a mythical discovery, so looks like mythical Pokemon. The main thing they put on the video teaser thing that I've seen a little bit before making this video was about Mew. So I guess that's how they're going to go ahead and put mythical Pokemon in the game. Awesome nonetheless. But This shows 7 stamps. You get 1 stamp per day for doing, I don't know if it'll be a mythical discovery or if it's just doing whatever quest that you're doing to be able to get that far. So I guess we'll find out more on how exactly that all works and what goes into it whenever it releases. The picture to its left, teasing Mr. Willow. Mr. Dr. Willow. Professor Willow. Bringing him back into the game. Got an interesting vehicle behind him, some cool mountains, some basic clouds. But yeah, they're bringing him back in the game. I think someone said something about 3D, so wonder if you like a video log kind of call of him talking through your phone to you, or how all that works. Again, won't know till we actually get that released. This next picture they released today, whereas the other one was released the 26th. This particular information is released today, it's like a behind the scenes of what they put into the Quests system, on how much info and thinking and whatnot went completely together into making the Quest system. So they got a lot of info. They mentioned a lot of different aspects of the game, to where different challenges, whether it be skills such as how good you can throw a ball, how good you can throw a curveball, or how many times can you get that exact same curveball or that throw or whatever, such as the nice, good, great, or excellent. Anything like that. It's looking like that may be some of the quests to actually do. So if that's a quest, it's like, hey, how good are you at that curveball? There's a lot of info into that, though. And on top of that, they also announced April 15th. It looks to be the Pokemon Community Day for April. It'll be interesting and awesome, actually, because this one shows Mareep. I don't see much Mareep in town, maybe a little bit, but even then it's still rare. So that'll be an awesome thing to go through. Possibly get my Ampharos. And since they've been dropping shinies like crazy with each community day, it's maybe I'll get a shiny and a regular or something, depending on how much candy I get. On top of the basic stuff for community day, it shows that hatching eggs is 4 times as fast. So 10-kilometer eggs right after walking 2.5 kilometers will be a hatch. So I might actually be able to empty all of my egg count, or at least a good portion of them. So that's cool. And then, of course, you have the brand new loading screen. The update's finally out. Now, they haven't flipped the switch on it yet, but they have went ahead and released the update, as far as I know, to everyone. And it's exciting. They're bringing that hype up for everybody, teasing Mew, making us anxious for when it supposedly drops. And if I remember it right, it supposedly will be dropping Friday. Friday shows the 30th. So sometime that day is supposedly when it'll drop. Can't wait. I can't wait for it to drop at all. Okay, other than the pictures to show, during one of the times I was at Walmart, I was going through some of the Pokemon card sections, and if you remember, I mentioned that my Ralts card thing, it said a set of 1. I think the one I got is it set 2 of 2. And the one I don't have is set 1. So I thought the other pack I got supposedly was that 1. It turns out it wasn't. While at Walmart, I was looking for that set so I could complete the 2 sets together, which instead of Gallade, it mentions Gardevoir. And matter of fact, that'd be a new card to put in my little booklet. However, while I was looking through all these different card special decks and all that stuff, I found one that was the first set. Hopefully they catch who did it. Somebody opened the back, didn't mess with the cards, didn't mess with the coin. They reached in, took out the booster pack, ran off. Hopefully they figure out who did it, but yeah, because they did that, I wasn't able to buy that, so that made me mad. Also a little worried that people are actually able to steal the cards that easily. Where those cards were located, there's always someone there looking, so. But yeah, I'll eventually get set one, or hopefully I get set one. Other than that, I have something else to go ahead and add to this little video. Slightly longer video than I expected. I mentioned to y'all that I'd possibly buy a deck of cards. I bought a deck of cards. I was looking through a whole bunch of different ones, which ones to get. And I figured in Pokemon Go, I do not have any legendaries at all. I've gotten close to trying to go after one, but I haven't been able to get one. And I don't have any legendary Pokemon cards in general. So I am holding my first legendary card, which will be Mewtwo. See if I can figure out how these open. According to this, there's a coin, there's a 2-player playing mat, there's a box to go ahead and keep the cards in. Proper deck of cards to play Pokemon Go is 60 cards. So there's 60 cards in this box. There's a code so I can use it on my Pokemon trainer card game online. Come on. Slowly opening. And this will also have a bunch of duplicates because of different things in there. Okay, it's got damage counters. It's got a checklist. A rule sheet. I think that's it. But yeah, there's a bunch of these that should be duplicates since this is a proper deck. You'll be playing with the same type of Pokemon. So okay, let's open this up. See what the heck's in here. Oh wow. This is bigger than I thought it'd be. Does that mean the whole thing opens up and come on. There. Don't want to rip anything. It keeps closing again. Ah, no. I have to put tape on that. They don't make this easy to unfold. Okay, this is really cool, but I do see a small catch in here. Other than it being a little difficult to unfold, and I wound up slightly ripping that. It's not a bad rip, but I'll need to tape it. Who knows, maybe I can make one of my own somehow or something. But anyway, the front side of this is the playmat. Definitely looks cool. However, the counters and different things they put on the back instead of making it separate. So you can't just, if you're in the midst of playing, you can't flip it over to understand what the back is showing while you're playing. You'd have to look at the back, study it, and then play. So, unless you're playing with someone that actually knows what they're doing, it might be a little complicated for newbies like me. The reason why I know some of what goes into it is playing the digital game, the app. But yeah, that's cool. And this has a step-by-step of what you do between turns and who does what, when, and all that. So that's cool. Okay, close that. That over here. I thought these were stickers, but it looks like these things actually pop out. So I'm not completely sure exactly what they're for. If you've played the game, you probably already know what they are. I guess I'll find out. That over there. This is... Okay, so I guess this is the XY Evolutions card list of what exactly will be in the list itself, of what's X, what's Y, and all that. So it's different as far as the expansion goes. That'll be something to collect sometime. Okay, put that over there. There. Yep. And here's the Pokemon coin from this. Looks like it's got something on it, but I think it came like that, sadly. It's a Chansey. That over there. And then from there, okay, so there's my online code for the deck to put it on there. This card's slightly bent, but not badly. This is... I believe this is a holo card. I'm not completely sure. But it's Mewtwo. And then, of course, you have the deck of cards. Kind of cool the way they put it in there like this. But decks of cards, when they're made of cardboard, they can sometimes be tricky to open. I don't want to rip anything. Come on, there. Open that up. If I can get it to come out. Okay. But look at that. 60 cards. It's like, wow. But yeah, I expect a lot of duplicates with this. So, guess we'll see how things go. On top of having that specialty Mewtwo, I also have a regular Mewtwo that doesn't have any shine on the back of the card. Or front of the card, but background. Hitmonchan. Here's where I start getting some other duplicates. I have 2 of regular Sandshrew, 2 regular Digletts, Dugtrio, 2 Onix, 2 Machop, 2 Machoke. I don't know if they have this, if I have this exact card already, but 2 regular Drowsy. So either I find out that I have 2 more duplicates to add to it, or these are new and I just have 1 duplicate of it. 2 Koffing, 3 Ghastly, 2 Hunter. Here's where I get completely surprised by the exact amount of these for as duplicates go. 4 Nidoran male. 2 Nidorino. Nidoking. From here it switches over to trainer cards. Great Ball. Pokeball. Potion. Professor's Letter. Had a second one of that. So another duplicate. Pokemon Fan Club. Professor Oak's Hint. Energy Retrieval. I have 2 Tyranno. I have 2 Switch. And then there's a lot of duplicates in this one, since you need a bunch of these whenever you play the game. I have 9, and I believe this is considered Mystic Energy. Then I have 9, and I found out this is considered Fighting Energy. Well, that's all the cards I got. Going to be interesting to put those through the booklet, and any duplicates I have, keep them separate, go from there, and just keep on going. So, hopefully you like this video. Hopefully it's informational for whoever. Trainer tips and a bunch of others have already made stuff on it, so you probably already know almost everything that was in the video other than the cards. That's about it. So, I guess until the next video, which will probably be whenever the quest feature is released. I guess until then, I'll catch you later.
Stay with me.